Hello, let me show you some of the best features of Samsung Galaxy S25. So let's start from the biggest and in my opinion the best change compared to the older Galaxy S models. So we are starting from CPU. This year in every region we get this Snapdragon 8 Elite, which is actually customized for Samsung Galaxy S25, and it's better and faster than the standard version of Snapdragon 8 Elite that is used in other phones. So in the past years, some regions had Exynos processors, which were less powerful, less efficient than Qualcomm Snapdragon. We can also find new One UI 7 with Android 15. It brings a new look and new features on the Galaxy S25. This One UI 7 will be also coming to the S24 and probably older S series models later, but currently it's only available for S25. And as you can see, you can, for example, make your folders bigger, but right now you can change size of every widget. In older versions of One UI, we actually cannot do this, but here in One UI 7, we can actually change every widget size. Now let's talk about the most promoted feature by Samsung, Now bar. So as you can see, on the lock screen, you get this bar. It looks almost the same like with iPhone devices. There's the dynamic island at the top. On the Samsung, they actually decide to move it at the bottom of the screen. And right now, you can just simply click on it and expand your current application that is running in the background. And if you are using more than one application at the same time, then you can basically drag up or down to switch between them. And as show you, by tapping, you can expand and quickly change some things. And these are the first changes I want to mention. Now let's move to the specs and features useful in everyday life. The phone supports Wi-Fi 6. If you have a Wi-Fi 6 router, the Galaxy S25 can connect to it and give you the fastest internet speed. If you listen to a lot of music, you will be happy to know that the phone supports LDAC codec. And this gives high quality audio with low delay. You can simply turn it on by going into the settings of your Bluetooth device. And if you cannot find it right here, then you have to get the brand application from your earbuds. Then switch the sound quality mode and then the LDAC will appear. The S25 also has NFC, so you can use it to make payments, or for example, you can read or write NFC tags. It also supports 5G networks, so if you live in an area with good 5G coverage, then you will get very fast internet on mobile data. So if you have other Samsung devices like watch or a computer, you can make calls and send messages from those devices. You can easily switch if you are using the same Samsung account on those devices. And also by going forward, you can continue on other devices, so you can pick up where you left off on other device, sign into the same Samsung account. So it works for Samsung Notes, Samsung Internet and other apps from devices to another by tapping the button that appears on the recent screen. You can also copy and paste, which will be mentioned right here. It works the same for the Wi-Fi networks, the camera, and thanks to the camera share, you can also use your S25 as your webcam for nearby Galaxy Book or tablet. Thanks to the Smart View, you can easily mirror your S25 into your TV or for example cast into wireless monitor. The phone has Samsung DeX, so you can use it to turn your phone into a computer by connecting it to your monitor. You can do this either with a cable or wirelessly. And the Samsung S25 for sure support Android Auto, so you can connect it to your car wireless or wired by using cable. And like last year, the Galaxy S25 comes with Galaxy AI. This year it has new features, so if you want to know how this feature works, you can check out my channel. I will add a pinned comment with a playlist so you can find detailed tutorials. And that's everything that you can find on Galaxy AI. The phone also supports Dolby Atmos for amazing sound quality. Once you actually turn it on, you can simply change some preset for auto, set up movie, music and voice. And also when you are here, we got sound equalizer, so you can find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 default presets with the custom one, so you can set sound frequencies into your preferences. And when we move forward, we can go into the notification pop-up style, where we can find two really useful options. The first one, it will be edge lighting style, where we can actually find a lot of different options to set up. And there's also color by keyword. So how it looks, basically it brightens up your notification with colors when the titles match names or words that matter to you. It's pretty useful when you are waiting for some messages and you waiting for the specific keyword or phrase. So you can input this phrase right here. Let's input this random one, then click plus and add this specific number, this specific color. And now we are going into the display. You know, the Galaxy S25 has a beautiful AMOLED display with vibrant colors, great viewing angles, and for sure 120 Hz refresh rate. So we got pretty smooth performance. There is an edge panel where you can place shortcuts for quick access to apps and tools. So it's very useful if you often use some shortcuts, like if you often take some screenshots or you select something from your screen, you can put it here and now you've got quick access. So you don't have to actually dig into the settings of your phone, you can just get quick access thanks to this edge panel. When you click and hold the home button, we can for sure find a circle to search. So we can tap or circle anywhere to actually search for some specific things. Like if I'm gonna circle this one, let's find out. Yeah, as you can see here, we can find some Samsung tutorials about this specific picture. In battery settings, we can for sure find fast charging for wired and wireless, and in this phone we can find 25 watts wired and 15 wireless. And when the phone actually supports this wireless charging, we can also find wireless power sharing, but also a wired one. So basically you can recharge other devices, like for example this Pixel phone or this Redmi phone, by connecting USB-C cable into both phones, or for example by placing the other phone that also support wireless charging. So for sure we can also find here always on this display, so we can get quick look into any important things that will be shown on the lock screen, so you don't have to sometimes open your phone to read some notifications. And also when you are here, I want to mention that we can find face recognition and fingerprint sensor. The fingerprint sensor is actually built into the display. It's not located on the right side or for example at the back of the phone. Here we can find also side button shortcuts, so we got double press and long press. For the double press you can actually put here some apps or features. Let's say that you are often using flashlight, so you can just double tap and then flashlight turns on and turns off. We can also find pretty useful motions and gestures, like double tap to turn on screen or turn it off. So we have to double tap on the blank screen in the home screen, and to unlock you can also do this. We got also Super HDR support, so it automatically adjusts the display to show the full range of colors and contrast in pictures taken with our Galaxy device, in this case S25. And if you are a gamer, you will be definitely satisfied with the game booster settings. So here we can turn on the game optimization, you can turn on performance mode, you can force 120 Hz in some specific games, and here you can find in-game panel that you can actually customize. There's also the touch protection and stuff about screenshot when you are recording or taking screenshots while playing. And there's also option to create a clone of popular messenger apps like Facebook, WhatsApp, Messenger, so you can use two different accounts on your one device. If you have a lot of apps on your phone, if you have a lot of data, you can increase your RAM by going to RAM Plus, and you can even add 8 additional gigs of the RAM. So you'll basically use your phone internal storage space to provide virtual memory. The S25 has built-in antivirus software to scan for viruses. All you have to do is just to grant permission into this one, and now it will perform scan of all of your downloaded apps from the Play Store, from external sources, but also all of the files that you download, like for example the APK files. There's also support for mouse and trackpad, so you can basically connect wireless mouse and wireless keyboard and use with your S25. So especially useful when you decide to use DeX. When you go into accessibility and then open installed apps, you can find voice access, and what it does, basically it lets you to control your Samsung Galaxy S25 device hands-free. You can find here a list of all comments. As you can see, that's actually a lot of tabs, and here you can find, for example, this one. So you can say whatever you want, almost navigate through your phone and turn on and off anything that you want. And there is also a flash notification feature, which uses the camera flash to alert you to calls or notifications. So if you put your phone screen to surface, then you can still get some information about incoming calls even when the phone is in the silent mode, or about some notifications. And now one of the most useful features in the Samsung phone. So here we have secure folder, and basically it creates a second space on the phone where you can put a password. So it's like having a second user account on your computer. And you can copy apps and files here for extra security. So now if I'm gonna open the camera application and take the photo right here, it will stay in this safe folder. These photos will be not actually in this normal gallery. So that's really nice that you can use like 2 different accounts of every application in this secure folder. And I didn't mention the camera features here because I will make separate video about them. There are many useful camera functions and this video will be too long if I included them. So if you are interested in some camera tips, I'm gonna also put the link into the comment under this video so you can quickly go forward and watch it. But that's all for the best features that I can find useful on the S25.